morning, everybody. They didn't tell me they were going to turn the lights off. That's very dangerous when you do that. You trip up the stairs. Luckily, that didn't happen. I feel terribly formal standing here behind a rostrum and the distance between us, but I have a cold, so I don't want to share that with you, so it's probably better that I do that. And I think such an event like this is so dynamic that I'll probably be the only person behind this rostrum, but that's fine for today. Good morning. Welcome to what I consider the most exciting building here in The Hague. And I realize when you all walked up to it from outside, there's this big grey blob, and it's very, very hard to imagine that this place can be exciting. But I think the experience you may have had just sitting in the atrium, just drinking a coffee, meeting each other in the atrium right now, has shown that inside the grey blob, it is vivid, vibrant, and bright. And again, this event is another example of how that will happen and how we like to keep that in our institution. As said, my name is Rajash Rawal, and I'm the Vice President of the institution, and I'm delighted and honoured to be here today to open this exciting event, and also to be able to say that this is the first time an Odyssey Connect event has been held at our institution. This is a fantastic privilege for us, and I'm sure it will be an absolutely fantastic 2 days as well. As an institution, we have around 26,000 students that come from all different countries, from all different parts of the world, to study programs that will range from social and hard sciences, business to law, health, and software design. And in many cases, they will do a mix between them. And it's that last part that is perhaps the most interesting. This speaks volumes to what you're going to do over the next couple of days, because one discipline doesn't do anything anymore. You need to be multidisciplinary, you need to use different skills and bring them all together. And what you'll see over the program that you have over the 2 days and the event, how fantastic this works when we do that together. We live in a world in which society is continually changing. Old jobs disappear and new jobs are being created. We often hear that robots and technology are taking over, but what we also see is that empathy and creativity have become priceless characteristics. Harnessing technological change with advancement in societal change are key. And these are the goals that the Odyssey events have, and they match ours as an institution almost symmetrically. Our educational vision here at the Hague University has this at its very core. Our programs challenge our students to not only learn, but to make a difference. The world is a fast-moving place, and we need to equip our students and anybody else that comes into contact with our institution with the skills that they need to be able to succeed in this internationalized, globalized, multicultural environment. If you think in solutions, anything is possible. And I was once at a conference where I learned something, or I had somebody heard a speech which impacted me, and I've used this in virtually every speech that I've ever done since. And that is that every time you sit next to somebody, think of what you can learn from that person. Challenge them, ask them questions, listen to them. We're, as a University of Applied Sciences, and so we have a very key principle that practical application of knowledge is centerpiece. We want to put theory into practice. We want our students to experience what we teach them, and we want to be able to use this to impact on any situation. And a tool to do this is the SDG goals of the United Nations. And again, as I understand in the program, these are areas that will be looked at a lot over the course of the next couple of days. We're a very ambitious institution. We want all of our students to be global citizens. What is that exactly? It is an open-minded professional who knows no boundaries and is able to operate in all kinds of environments and circumstances. We want our graduates to be open, curious, and critical professionals who not only participate in their chosen vocation, but also take an active role in society. To understand that all of our actions make a difference, be it positive or negative. We want people to focus on what they can do, not what they can't. This isn't easy, but it's very, very necessary. Now, sadly, the life of a vice president means that I don't get to participate in such a cool event like this. I get to open it and then disappear off into the background. But I am genuinely jealous of the learning, sharing, and the fun that you will all have. Spare a thought for me at some point whilst you're doing that. Before I leave you, I would like to take a special moment to thank all of the people who've worked tirelessly behind the scenes to put the event together. I know how hard it is to put an event together. I've done that a few times, And I also know that on a large-scale event like this, it's often the work that goes on behind the scenes that no one sees, no one should ever see, that is probably the most difficult and the most tiresome. But perhaps we should have a round of applause for them. The counter is flashing red for me, so I have to stop, which I intend to do now anyway. I wish you a fruitful conference. Thank you for your attention. And as the slogan of our university goes, let's change, you, us, the world. Thank you very much.